Hey, this is the Magic Man, tennis preacher, prophet, psychic, and tennis pastor. Yes. Coming back at you early in the morning, man. Let me get awake here. Let me wake up now. Okay, people, this is a response to the the crunch time coach, whatever his name, the coaching crunch time, whatever his name is. He gave like an analysis, and I agree with it. I think most people agree that Nadal may not play the ATP finale. So he was basically saying, and he was saying it in sympathy to Nadal. I mean, he does a big time Federer fan channel, but he was actually fair to Nadal though. He was just saying that, based on what Nadal was saying, that Nadal may not play the ATP finale. Okay, I already went over that. I already told you he shouldn't play. Forget what the crunch time coach said. Nadal shouldn't play the ATP finale. But people, this is what this video is about. People, this knee injury thing Nadal got, and I'm sort of interpreting his energy yesterday and what he said. See, people, and I'm also basing it on my experience with knee injuries. I've had a lot of knee injuries. I haven't had to have an operation, but I had to play that whole knee thing, lay off, let the knee heal. Now, Nadal says something like, I need to talk to my doctor. Okay, all right, that's already serious. See, that's already a serious sign right there, because a doctor will tell you, hey, listen, man, forget the ATP finale. You maybe shouldn't even play the Australian Open. You may have to lay out for 5 months for your knee to even come back properly. So that's what I want to talk about, people. Listen. Forget the ATP finale. I already told y'all, Nadal has already got the #1 spot secured for this year. He should let this year go. Okay, but I'm going farther than the crunch time coach said. People, now I'm not saying that I'm not giving a definitive answer here that Nadal is not going to play the Australian Open, but I am going to say this here. He may not play the Australian Open. He may not be ready. And I don't think Nadal is going to embarrass himself. I don't think Nadal is going to, let me just say this here. I don't think Nadal, if he's not ready to play, I don't think he's going to play. I don't think why play and lose the first or second round and then hurt your knee more? And why play if you knew you were going to lose anyway and you knew you were going to tweak the knee more? That's the word, is tweak the knee. See, when Nadal said, I'm going to talk to my doctor, he's right. Y'all know I'm talking medical stuff. Forget tennis, forget Nadal fans, forget Federer fans. I'm talking straight medical now. I'm going to tell you, when it comes to that knee thing and that shoulder too, man, there's a certain time it takes for some things to come back together. So the doctor could say, hey man, you need to lay off till April. And I'm going to tell you what to look for. The next time Nadal has a news conference, or if you read any quote from him on YouTube or in the newspaper, whatever, if Nadal, he's already said the ATP finale is not more important than his long-term health as a tennis player or his long-term, his career. And he's right about that. Now, here's what you listen for now. This will tell you if Nadal is thinking about the Australian Open. If Nadal says, being #1 is not more important than my long-term health, that means he's already conceded. He's already thought about and conceded the #1 spot, probably the Federer. Meaning, if you hear Nadal say that means the doctors probably told him, bro, you need to lay off like 4 or 5 months, because this knee thing is going to get worse. And Nadal has done that. That's why usually when Nadal lays off, when he took those layoffs, it was like 6 months to a year, because it takes time for that knee to come back together. It ain't just rest the knee. There may be things inside that knee that needs to come back and heal. And 2 weeks and 3 weeks and 4 weeks, sometimes 2 months. I can tell you, one time I kept re-injuring my knee. And finally I realized, man, I need to lay off for like a year. And I laid off tennis for a year. I think I hit with my left hand on the wall and stuff like that. But I laid off tennis for a year. So, hey man, Don't be surprised if Nadal don't even play the Australian Open. So I'm already thinking, I can tell you, this knee thing may be more serious. And Nadal, that's why he looked pretty serious yesterday. I think it's more serious than even he was saying. And he looked pretty disappointed and serious. So don't be surprised if Nadal just lay off for like 4 months, 4 or 5 months, to let this thing come back together and just let the #1 spot go and just let Federer take it. Okay, people, Magic Man, tennis preacher, prophet, psychic. Have a nice day.